Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I am Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson. We're going to start a new series today. It's going to be all about contest division approach. So you have all of the contest divisions out there, anything you could enter from women's bodybuilding to women's bikini and wellness now on the men's side as well. And often, Adam, I get asked, how should I diet for this? So this year I'm doing this division. What should be different? And I thought it would be a really good time to talk about not just the look, because we've done that in the past, but how we might approach the entire diet. So let's jump in with bikini, arguably, the biggest division right now out there. And I have, for example, a client who is already in pretty good shape. She's only 3 or 4 pounds above her contest weight. She had finished the season last year and wanted to jump right back in the spring. And so we had a very modified short off season. And so we have the advantage of really just being able to fine tune. But if you were taking somebody from the start, what would you say would be your exact approach to get to the perfect bikini look?
Yeah, so for bikini, you want to make sure you have time to, get ready, get lean enough ahead of time. And I would say one thing that's different for me in bikini is once they're hard enough, that's just it. And you want to be, once someone's getting close, you really want to start checking in a little more frequently, because we see this all the time. We bring someone's intake up, and then all of a sudden they're just getting tighter, tighter, and tighter. And I find when they're ready, you just have to pull it up right then, or else, if you take them a little past where you want, and then you start that metabolic building phase, they just end up being too hard and out of the criteria. And that can make them place just as bad as if they were out of shape for the show.
I completely agree. That is always the first thing in my mind as a bikini competitor is getting closer is, you can definitely cross the line and become just too sharp. Get those glute and hamstring lines in. And I know a lot of women would be like, please, I wish I had that problem. But I mean, it is a consideration, and you don't want to cross that line into losing the sharpness that you need, the separation. But also, we love to do things like metabolic building, Adam, in a progressive linear load to make sure people are becoming full enough. Do you find in bikini that you moderate that, you pull back a little bit, or are you still going to just get really, really super full?
Yeah, depending on the body type. I have some girls who you have to be really careful because they're already pretty big for the division, and they don't have the proportions for wellness, and they don't have the lats for figure. So we do have to be careful, and even though I might build them just as fast with carbohydrates, I might pull water back a bit on show day. I know that's something I say I never do, but that can actually soften somebody up if I find they're getting a little bit too hard. I know I've done that with probably 4 or 5 girls over the course of a couple years, and one of them, Brianna Berry, she was able to pull a top 3. And so many people kept asking her, when are you moving to figure? I'm like, I don't think she has to. I think we can pull water, and that can soften her up a little bit. And it worked every time.
That is funny to hear somebody say that we need to make you look not quite as good as you can. But you're right. If you need those shoulders to not be quite as dominant, just to maintain the integrity of that division, make it easier for the judges, then that is definitely something that can be done. As an overall dieting approach, do you do anything different on the macros, or still pretty much you're using flexible dieting as a base and giving them what they need per their genetics?
Yeah, usually meeting them where their body type is key. And that's pretty much a standard. I've heard girls say, this coach gave me a figure diet and this coach gave me a bikini diet. Well, there's not really figure and bikini diets. They probably just gave you a diet that wasn't good for you.
Well, that's the end of our series then. We got it right there. We don't have an answer for that, but just kidding, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to go through every division because there are some nuances in how you need to approach these different divisions, especially if you're a competitor who really does have a choice, and many people do, where you can kind of eat up into a division and be fuller and so forth, or you can lose a little bit more and become tighter. So Stay tuned. We'll see you next time in Contest Prep University.